Hey everyone, this is Sportsman Pariente. I know it's been a while, but please continue to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sportsman Pariente, for more YouTube content. So, my video tonight is about something that will take place later tonight, an event that Major League Baseball has never had before, but something that will resonate, I don't think just with baseball fans like me, but people throughout many generations, because tonight, for the first time ever, a Major League Baseball game will be played in the state of Iowa at the actual site of the Field of Dreams. And tonight's game will feature the Chicago White Sox versus the New York Yankees at the site of the Field of Dreams. Now, putting the Yankees and White Sox aside right now, I want to talk a little bit about why this moment resonates with me somewhat, but also why the movie itself resonates with so many people all over the world. And I think for those who have seen the movie and know the monologue that James Earl Jones gives at one point, that's why I think this movie touches so many people, amongst the other topics it deals with family, believing in one's dreams, and other things. But there's something about baseball that no other sport has. Football may have more people watching it, basketball may have more diehard fans all over the world. But there's something about baseball, because it's a sport that's been with us over the past 200 years, as said by James Earl Jones. This country has been erased like a blackboard and rebuilt coast to coast. But there's one thing that has stayed consistent throughout all the years, and that is baseball. From the time of the Civil War to the Industrial Revolution, through World Wars, through Great Depression, through the Great Experiment, which ended segregation in baseball, all the way till modern times when baseball brought this country back together in the shocking aftermath of 9/11. That's the power that baseball has, and that's why I think the sport and the movie resonates so much with people, because everyone who has loved baseball has been taught by maybe a coach or a family member, or through something as simple as playing catch with their dad or their grandparents or their cousins, etc. For me, though, baseball, it was the first sport that me and my brother got into because of my grandfather. And he was the one who really he was the one who really got us into the Mets and the Yankees, and would always tell us stories about passing by Ebbets Field or seeing some of those stars that used to play there, or reading in the newspaper about the games that Jackie Robinson, Willie Mays, and Gil Hodges played in. That's why baseball, for me, it's something that has brought my family together, whether we're 500 miles away or even if those people are no longer with us. That's the power that baseball has. to bring people together, to remind us of when, as kids, we used to dream about hitting that walk-off home run to win the World Series, or playing with our heroes, or doing something that was, I can't really explain it, so simple and so yeah. No matter what has happened, even I can say personally with my family what baseball has meant, even 6 years ago in 2015 when I lost both my grandparents, and my family, it was really hard for us because it was within maybe 7 or 8 months we lost them both. But baseball, especially that year for me as a Mets fan, it gave me something to take my mind off everything else, and gave me something to bring me some joy when I really needed it, and helped my family in ways I can't even explain. That's why baseball is truly the American pastime, because from generation to generation, the sport finds a new audience, passed down from dads to sons, mothers to daughters, from aunts and uncles, from cousins, from nieces and nephews. The sport always finds a way to bring something to people that they've never experienced. And to see, at least for me in the movie, to see someone like Ray Kinsella have to deal with all the ridicule and everything to do something that he truly believes in, building this baseball field, to reconciling his past with his own father. The movie, the issues sometimes that we have between us, and sometimes how little things can bring us together, that's why this movie resonates so much with me, and I think a lot of people all over the world. And also that in spite of all the issues, and I must say what Major League Baseball has done to prepare for this game has been phenomenal, from the players who are going to enter from the actual site through the cornfields onto the 8,000 seat stadium that they built, to the handheld scoreboard in right field, from the simplicity of the stadium, which draws eerily similar to the old ballparks when they only had the seats on the third base side and the first base side. It's so simple, and it's so elegant. And in spite of everything baseball has been through over the past 30 years, from the steroid scandals to player strikes to all the negatives, it still has a way to bring people together, whether it be on the north side of Chicago in 2016 to places like Seattle or New York or Florida or Texas or even Iowa. It doesn't matter. No matter where you are in America, now even in places around the world like Israel and Japan, baseball, it's something that no matter what is a sport that still brings a joy to our face and at times tears to our eyes. And I truly hope that people get to recognize that tonight, and baseball begins its path to re-emerging as our national pastime, because sometimes it's easy to forget that, and to remember that if you build it, people will come, and that even if we believe sometimes in the impossible, sometimes the incredible can come true. So, that's all there. That's my take. Again, please continue to share and comment on my videos if you have your opinions. And please tune in tonight at 7:15 Eastern on Fox to see something that I truly thought I would never see. Good night.